After a while, Princess Ifunanya, the prince's sister, caught wind of the rumor of her brother's relationship with ULUNMA, the palace maid. Immediately returned to the palace with Princess Ogechi, the prince's fiancee. The two princesses are best friends since childhood, and their mothers are best of friends too. Upon their return to the palace, the two princesses started mistreating ULUNMA and also subjected her to all forms of degrading and humiliating treatments. There were constant quarrels and fights in the palace between the prince and the princesses. The queen advised the king to send ULUNMA home in order to put an end to all the chaos happening in the palace. The king agreed. That was how ULUNMA was sent home to her parents. Her parents were overjoyed to see her and also pleaded with her to forget about the prince as he is out of their league. Prince Uzondo continued to visit ULUNMA in her father's house, and in turn, the two princesses continued to harass and humiliate ULUNMA anywhere they see her, until one day, a girl called Chimma, one of the servants that ULUNMA worked with together in the palace, sneaked into ULUNMA's father's house one evening and informed them that the two princesses are planning and plotting to kill ULUNMA and her parents by hiring goons to set their house on fire and make it look like an accident. Princess Ifunanya is well known to be wicked and also very heartless, rude and mean girl. Everybody in the entire kingdom avoids her like a plague. Her only friend is Princess Ogechi, the prince's fiancée from Olo Kingdom. Both of them are arrogant, mean and prideful, and also seen together. ULUNMA and her parents were so scared of their life as they fled that night to a far-off Umuopara kingdom, ULUNMA's auntie's house, very far from Amaku kingdom. Few weeks later, after they fled Amaku, they discovered that ULUNMA is pregnant and carrying the prince's child. When ULUNMA was 6 months gone and stronger, her parents decided to return to Amaku to see if the tension has died down, as they will not run forever. On getting to Amaku, they inquired from their friends and neighbors about the situation of things. Mazi Amadi and his wife was disappointed and heartbroken to hear about the prince's condition when they were told that the prince is mentally unstable, as he is depressed and constantly talks to himself and calls out ULUNMA's name. This is as a result of ULUNMA and her parents' sudden disappearance from Amaku as he continued searching for them. ULUNMA's parents decided to help the prince. They secretly sent him a message through one of his trusted guards. When they met, they explained the reason for their sudden disappearance. They pleaded with the prince not to tell anybody and promised to take him to ULUNMA. The prince was overjoyed and instantly he recovered. On the arranged date, the prince and ULUNMA's parents both secretly sneaked out of Amaku kingdom to see ULUNMA. On getting to ULUNMA's auntie's house in Umuopara kingdom, Prince Uzondo saw a heavily pregnant ULUNMA standing in front of the house. Both of them were in shock. The lovely couple was so happy and excited as they couldn't leave each other's side and clung to each other very tightly, refusing to let go of each other. The prince was so ecstatic as he wasn't expecting ULUNMA to be carrying his child. After spending a few days with ULUNMA, the prince refused to go back to Amaku kingdom and decided to stay back to protect ULUNMA and their unborn child. In Amaku kingdom, the king and the entire village were greatly troubled and heartbroken about the prince's disappearance without a trace. They were sad and greatly troubled as they feared that Prince Uzondo might have committed suicide. The search for the prince continued. Few months later, ULUNMA gave birth to a bouncing baby boy who looks exactly like his grandfather, the king. After a month, the prince decided to take ULUNMA and their newborn baby home to Amako Kingdom. Upon their arrival to the palace of Amako, there were shouts of joy, happiness, and jubilation. There were commotion throughout the entire kingdom, as the villagers were happy to see their prince alive and well. The king and queen could not control their tears as they behold their grandson, who looks exactly like the king. The king, the queen, and Princess Ifunanya all apologized to ULUNMA and the prince. Princess Ifunanya said that it was Princess Ogechi that convinced her for them to kill ULUNMA and her parents. But their entire plans failed because ULUNMA and her parents escaped from Amako. She was heartbroken upon seeing her brother's condition and decided to change and turn to a better person. She broke off her relationship with Princess Ogechi and told her to return to her father's kingdom, never to contact her again. That was how their relationship ended. All were forgiven as they made peace with each other. Few months later, Prince Uzondo and ULUNMA got married and lived happily ever after. The end.